BuzzNet Radio is for mature audiences only.
Hey, everybody out there, welcome to BuzzNet News.
My name is Jason Busby.
And I'm Zach Perry.
How you guys doing tonight?
What's up?
What's up? It is 1:48 in the morning. If you happen to be of 13 years of age or less, you may not want to listen to this show because it will probably upset your parents. Also, if you happen to be above 13 years of age, you know, like 25 or 26, but still think you're 13, you may also not want to listen to this.
You know, if you're fragile, if you're offended easily, if you
the show may contain offensive language, may contain offensive things. We love all of our community members. We are here for you just to provide you with an hour of wind down time.
That's right.
Brought to you by 3DBuzz.com.
All right, we are back, guys. Sorry about that downtime. Our internet decided it was going to hate us. So, blame Comcast. Oh, yeah, I decided that we needed a 2.5 hour break, apparently. So, yeah.
Which was very good, especially when the first thing you go, damn, it's down, we can't do the radio show.
Yeah.
Well, let's just go search some videos on, crap. All right. It's like, well, we can't do that. Why don't we go and see what's on at the, no. Well,
Exactly. You just don't realize how much of our job requires the internet to work in the first place.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I literally couldn't do anything.
Nobody could do anything.
Good, I have some downtime. I'm going to go put some news up. That'll be fantastic. I can't get to the news. It's like, all right, literally, and I'm not even joking, the only thing I could do was play Peggle.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad thing.
Yeah, but you played the hell out of that thing.
I played the hell out of some Peggle. And then it came back up. And like, good, we got the radio show going again. Let's do this. And it went back down. So it was just, I don't know what's going on. Comcast decided they were going to plant a shrubbery where their lines are or something. And whatever. Those people are idiots. So now that we're back up and running again, welcome to the radio show. And it's only about an hour and a half late of what I said it was going to be.
And fingers crossed that it doesn't actually cut out again. If it does, it could be rather
That's
fun.
right. So if it
Especially if we don't notice, because it means we're going to be talking.
We'll just be jabbering away, and nobody here will even notice.
Yeah,
well, you guys will notice, but we won't notice, and it'll just be...
So just send us hang on.
Yeah, you can't really contact us at all if our internet goes down. So, anyway...
Give Jeff a call on...
So, once again, I do apologize about the downtime because the internet is being... Dare I say it? A bastard. Ooh, I said it. I said a curse word. So, there you go.
Or like shit, or...
Yeah, unlike that.
Yeah, okay.
That's just normal.
That's just true.
Matter of fact, this is funny. My brother actually gave me a tidbit of useless knowledge where the word shit came from.
Really?
Yes. Apparently, whenever they were transferring manure...
He's watched that movie.
I have no idea what movie he watched.
Oh.
So, but he was telling me he's transferring a manure. Something was in the ship holds, and it started mixing with the salt water, and so they would start storing it in barrels because salt and manure starts making a nice little bomb mixture, and kaboom, it explodes.
Yep.
So they put in barrel with the word shit on the side, which is store high in transit.
No, see, I've heard the same one, but I heard it out of a movie, which was a comedy movie called Kenny. Kenny. It's an Australian movie. So
how the hell would he have seen that movie? It was an Australian movie.
I don't know. It's a good movie.
It's like one day he's like, you know what? I'm in the mood for an Australian movie.
And you know what it's
not with Steve Irwin or with Crocodile Dundee. I want to see an actual honest... No gators. I don't want to see any gators in this movie.
He's a toilet cleaner. He goes around cleaning toilets.
That's his job.
It's a really good movie.
His job is to go clean toilets. Well, like in people's houses?
No. As he runs a business where they drop portaloos at festivals and stuff.
Gotcha.
Actually, you would really enjoy it. It's really good.
Portaloos? That's hilarious. It's a loo.
It's a portaloo. It's like toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo, portaloo.
You wacky Brits and Australians.
Oh, okay.
With your slangs and lifts and torches, it just makes no sense.
What do you... No, all right.
You'll put it in the boot. What boot? The car, you idiot.
It's a car boot. It's
a trunk.
No, it's not a trunk.
It's a trunk of a car. It's a trunk of... It's not a bonnet. It's a hood.
Which is a bonnet?
Bonnet on a car. It's go get the windscreen. It's a windshield.
No, it's a windscreen. It's
your entire
wind.
Your car dialect is. I would laugh my ass off if I was watching a car show in Australia or England. Because grab the bonnet, and then what you're gonna do is you take the windscreen, and I would just completely.
Yeah, they're all cockneys.
And of course,
I need my penny farthing.
Exactly. It would be Dick Van Dyke from Mary Poppins, like chip cherry out there. I got all the chimney sweep boy is. Grab the bit in the bonnet, get the torch. I can't see underneath the bonnet. It just no way in hell I would be able to watch that show. I would just completely laugh and laugh.
Well, another thing is like tap. and faucet. No, it's not a faucet. It's a tap.
It's a faucet.
It's a tap.
Why would you call it a tap?
Because it's tapped into water.
No, it's not.
It's
a
tapped
keg.
into something.
A keg. You
No,
need
but
a
it's
tap
tapped
for a
into the
keg. It's a
water
faucet.
supply.
It allows the control and flow of water.
That's what it's a tap. You've tapped into it. It can't be simpler than that.
I don't even know
It's
why.
like, all right. Like, why do you guys drive on the right-hand side of the road?
On the wrong side of the road?
No, the right-hand side. But if you want to call it the wrong side,
Because right is right.
no, that doesn't. No, that's stupid.
Right
That's
is right.
stupid. No, because all right, the reason we drive on the left is because back in the day,
Right.
when you had the horses and most people are right-handed, they would hold their lance on the right-hand side. So
Right.
if they were coming up against any enemies, they could then charge at them, and it would be easier rather than having to switch to the left or go do whatever. So that's where it's come from.
I
so,
see.
So you guys have basically just taken that idea and gone, well, we don't like it. We're going to change to the other side of the
What the
road.
hell are we going to do? Take a car and ram into another person? Is that what we started putting lances?
I've seen the driving in Dixon, all right?
The automobile was invented in America. That's what I'm saying. And we invented the rules of the road. And so then you guys are like, well, screw that.
Was
We'll
it
have
invented in America?
Yeah, Henry Ford.
Yes, welcome to Terry's Lesson in History.
See, right after the Manhattan Project, Henry Ford needed a way to deliver the bomb to the warehouse that it was going to be stored at.
Okay.
So what he needed to do is he needed to have this motorized vehicle of some sort. And so he was thinking, all right, I'll get a horse to pull this like carriage that has all these wheels on it. But then the thing was, all the horses kept dying of the radiation. So he had to invent this machine that could be powered with like some sort of, I don't know, fossil fuel, so they wouldn't have to worry about killing living creatures. But then he realized, okay, I'm going to have someone actually pilot this machine. It won't go by itself. And so what he ended up doing was he gave it a steering wheel in the front of it with some brakes, but he put a nice little thing on the back of it to where you could put the bomb in the trunk. It's why it's called a trunk now, because you shove the bomb in the trunk of the car.
No, that's
And there you go.
Okay.
Didn't have no damn bonnets or boots. Why would you put a bomb in a boot? That makes no sense. And there you go. That's how the car came about.
Okay.
There.
No, okay,
That's
cool.
right.
All right, well,
but
I won't argue with that.
then Bill Chevy came along, and he was like, I can make a better car. And so he started making the Chevys, and that kind of screwed it up. Then Chrysler came about and started making fun of him because he built the building first. And so after he
So
built
you started off with the building?
Yeah, he built the
Okay,
Chrysler
right,
building, and he was like, okay, I'm going to build that thing. And you know what? That was cool and all, but let me build a
It's a
car.
little bit arrogant calling it after yourself.
He really was. You know, it's like, you should not even get me started about the Empire guy. He came over here. Ooh. The Emperor,
Mr. Empire State,
yeah,
I shall
seriously.
make myself a
Empire
building.
State came over there, and that guy was just a jackass himself. Not only did he want to call it after himself, he wanted to build the biggest building in America. And so Empire State was like, build it right there. That's where I want it. And
Nice, nice.
that's what they did.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so it was just all pain in the ass.
So that's the history lesson for the day.
Well, then Sears and Roebuck came along, and then built the Sears Tower in Chicago. Then they had this huge, you know, it just became this building war, and it was just a pain in the ass. So anyway, as you were saying, Jethro, whatever the name of the movie was, cleaning toilets.
Kenny, but you're close.
Whatever. he's cleaning toilets. I don't care. So that he actually gave the history of the word shit, then, is what it was.
No, that's... Well, yeah. He said, and it was exactly that. It was exactly the same ship high in transit.
Well, see, that's like I said, though, it still doesn't make any sense how in the world my brother would get a hold of an Australian movie. As far as I know, he doesn't know any Australians, but...
Well, just reminded me of a fact when talking about where things come from. I actually saw this in, what's it, QI, which is an English TV show.
I know of the show, yes.
Yep, and they were talking about this one guy who basically he's the guy that has contributed the most damage to the planet in the entire human species.
So the dynamite guy?
No.
Because I remember he's wanted to give back his, he hated the whole thing. And he got awards for it and everything. He was just like, this is completely crap.
No, there was a, excuse me, there was a guy called Frederick Schwartz, who was a Belgian scientist, and basically he was the first person, I'm pretty sure it was him, I just did a very quick Google search, so
Right.
I'm not very good with names, but he was...
Oh, Lord, you're getting your facts from the Google?
Well, no, it was Wikipedia, so it's okay. It's reputable, okay?
Wikipedia makes it all better.
It does. No, but yeah, he was trying to find a replacement. He was trying to find a something which you could burn into automobiles, so you could actually make the combustion engine go. So he...
You mean like a fossil fuel?
Sorry?
Like a fossil fuel?
Yeah, well, of what to put in with the fossil fuel.
Oh,
so
I